Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can probably see behind me, there's a rather large green camper van, but this is no ordinary camper van. This camper van was in the hit TV show on Sky, Brassic. So let's go and have a look and see what we can find inside. I'm warning you now, it's very, very pink. I'm told that this is the original van used in the TV show. As you can see, it's got the Brassic license plate, and for fans of the show you'll know whose van this was. This van was Tomo's. So you get the idea. I'm gonna have to be careful filming inside here, so I might have to do some interesting cuts, let's say, but let's go and have a look inside. So into the kitchen. This is my nice pink kitchen, nice pink tea towel, leopard skin, very nice. And then more leopard skin with my characters from the TV show. There's my leopard skin fridge freezer, which I have stocked with some wine, which I'm going to have later. I'll show you the driver's section a little bit later, so we'll go to that. We'll cut to that. I've got to be really, really careful because there's some things in here that, you know, well, let's just say that it's Tomo's van, isn't it? But yeah, there's my kitchen, should I say. We also have some characters from the TV show with some themed writing underneath, which I've covered, but make your own mind up what that says. And then here he is, Tomo from the TV show with his mug, sweetheart. And then got some nice little biscuits and coffee and tea facilities. Oh, tickle me pink, look at that. Then we've got some scripts from the TV show. I haven't got my glasses, so I can't read it out, but have a look at that. Got Tomo's hat, and then a Stella can, and Michelle Keegan's glove. Look at this. So yeah, so this is this van is really, really wobbly. It feels like I'm on a boat. So if I keep falling over, I haven't had anything alcoholic yet. So, but yeah, there you go. Tomo's kitchen from the TV show, Brassic. Now onto the bedroom. Look at this bed. Oh my word. I think this is just a blanket with some of the characters on from the TV show. And then got a signed picture here from the Brassic crew. If you haven't watched Brassic, give it a go. I think there's 7 seasons. I think I'm on season 6, but it's hilarious. I mean, literally chaos. Everything goes wrong. But yep, all signed. And then later on, there will be wine, of course. So yeah, very good. Very good. So go over here. So I can give you like a long shot. Let's try and give you a long shot. I'm backed right into the corner right now with Michelle Keegan. But there you go. Now onto the toilet. I'm not expecting much of this. Oh boy. Oh no. So, oh no. I need to find out where I'm going to go for pee-pees. Because, oh no. Right, okay, so no on-site loo. So I'm going to have to find the loo. That'll be fun in the middle of the night, won't it? If I rock the van, oh, Jesus Christ, it really, really, really rocks. Back to the bed. There's not a great deal to film, but I thought I'd show you around. A nice lamp, pair of legs, I think a little Bluetooth radio there. What's it like? Oh, it's hard. The bed is, it's like a memory foam bed. Soft cushion. I guess I'll be able to tell you what it was like in the morning. My feet are going to hang over the edge of that, but, oh well. One thing I haven't shown you is the driver's area. Is there anything in here? Oh God, these RV things. I tell you, I've done a video on one before, and they are cramped. Look at these seats. Oh yeah, only the best. Look at that. And then we've got the old tropical Hawaiian flowers up here. It's beautiful. What could you ask for, eh? More than this. So that, oh, God, these are steep. Oh, is the van. So I think we're going to have to find somewhere later to have a look, get something to eat and drink. Oh, then on this fence is electrified. That would have been bad. All good content. So I'm on a campsite called Coombs Campsite, I think. Yeah, it's great countryside around here. And then of course, Tomo's van. So I'm told that the toilets are down here. Now I'm very particular about toilets, just so you know. I don't know why I shared that, but I did. And apparently they're here. Here they are. Women, shower, and men. Let's go and have a look. Okay. There's no one in here. But it's nice and clean. And there's a bin. There's me. Hiya. So yeah. Okay, I can deal with this. Toilet phobia is going to be okay, I think. Oh look, urinals. Okay. Anxiety attack over. There's no toilet roll. So I'm going to have to think that out, aren't I? Either that or end up going in a bush and finding a big leaf. Anyway, let's go back up here. So what do you think? Would you stay here? Is it your kind of thing? Are you a fan of the TV show? Let me know in the comments. I think now I'm going to get changed. Well, I probably won't actually. I'm probably going to have a walk into the village. Have a look if there's a little pub down there. And then, I don't know really, come back and see what it's like in the dark. And just bring you guys with me. Again, as usual, raw, not thought it out. So hopefully I'll get enough content. I don't know. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's see where we go next. Right, so while it's not raining and the weather's nice, I'm gonna have a little look round and see what we can find in the village. So it looks like the option of putting a coat on was a good shout. Can you see it over there? But apart from that, it's lovely. We've got sunshine over there, rain over there. It looks like there's a reservoir or something over there. Might go and have a look at that. And just see where we end up. But yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Oh God, and I'm probably going to slip and break my neck. So I think I took a wrong turn again, as always. No idea where I'm going. Well, this is a wobbly bridge, but let's just keep walking, shall we? There's got to be something. So again, wrong footwear. I ain't going down there. I'll turn around and have a look what's the other way. I've made a boo-boo again. I thought it was going to be a nice day today, and of course the ground is still wet because well, it doesn't do much more than rain here. Oh no. If I slip, I've got no other trousers. I'm going to have a muddy butt. So anyway, I'm going to get back on concrete, and I'm just going to stick to my guns this time. I've got myself out the reservoir. Going to walk down here now, where it's a little bit drier, although it has started to rain. Google Maps tells me there's a pub down here called the Beehive Inn. So due to these dangerous conditions, I think it would be advisable to take some cover and let the storm pass somewhere dry with creamy pints. So I found these really nice, lovely red tulips, but I think I found spooky. Would you go inside there? Whatever happens with me, spooky just seems to follow me around. If you see anything at the windows, let me know. Just like that, I found the pub. So let's go inside and see what it's all about, shall we? I knew that. that was the Beehive pub. Very good. Highly recommend you pop in there for a pint. Had a cheeky Guinness and grabbed what did I grab? A pizza. There's a surprise. With I just went for the old tomato and buffalo cheese, and then I got some cheesy chips with bacon. So yeah, very, very enjoyable. Enjoyed it much in there. So gonna head back to the what do you call it? The Brassic van. Right, so I'm back in the Brassic truck, and I have myself a glass of wine. Well, then again, do I? This is where I'm going to put the question to you now. There's no bottle opener, okay, in here. So you could open a bottle of Prosecco, but wine, but you'd still think as standard there would be a wine opener or a bottle opener. Now, do I contact the Airbnb and say, hey, look, you know, I was going to have a glass of wine this evening, there's no bottle opener. Would you do that? Is that something that you would do? It's probably going to take them about 20 minutes to get here with a bottle opener. Or do you just see that as a negative on your final review? Some of you might go, well, you don't need any wine tonight, which is fair enough. But I just think things like that should be standard. I'm finding a few other things that I'm not particularly happy about either. The Wi-Fi, can't get that to work at all. I've got to read to find out if the toilet was usable on the van, or it's kind of the way it's worded that there's toilets on site. The toilets on site, to be fair, are very clean and they're only a very short walk. But still, you know, and then as I'm sitting next to the window, it's leaking and there's water dripping down. And for the price, I've just got to be honest and say, look, if you're to stay here, you have got to be a real big Brassic fan. And I mean a real big Brassic fan. So I'm only, what time is it now? It's 7:15. As you've probably seen, popped to the pub, had a walk, showed you an initial tour. Theming wise, it's spot on. Like it is spot on. But I'm finding things that I'm putting in the negative box. And yeah, so what would you do in this situation? Would you contact the Airbnb? Would you put it down as a negative? Or would you just leave? you know. So yeah, I'm going to put that over to you, and I'm going to, well, I'm clearly not going to have a glass of wine, am I? So yeah, no Wi-Fi, no TV. I might have to just read a book or something. Might just pretend I'm a driver driving a big bus. I'm a bit bored, to be honest. I spy with my little eye, just sitting here looking outside at the rain. Well, you can't see it now. Maybe you can. Maybe the rain from outside just drips inside. Look at that. Joys. It stopped raining. For how long, I don't know. And obviously there's the truck. It's a beautiful part of the countryside. But yeah, jury's out. Very nice. Right, well, it's going a bit cold now. I must admit, I've got wet feet, which is not great. Back to the Brassic van, and hopefully it's going to be nice and warm in there. Right, it's no good. I've got to go back to the toilet. Oh, God. Let's close the door. A bush made me jump. Oh, shit. Please tell me this is not the toilet. No, I'm joking. The toilets are over here. Hello. I can't see where I'm going. There's the cabin. All nice and pink. Oh, God, it's cold. Right, I'm going to call it a night now. I've got a feeling I'm not going to sleep too well, but we'll see. You never know. I'll get up tomorrow morning and I'll let you know how I got on through the night. Anyway, until tomorrow morning, good night.
So it's currently, what, 1:52 a.m. I went to bed at around about 9:30, and I still haven't slept. It's, I've got to be quiet. It's absolutely freezing cold inside. I'll explain more in the morning, but yeah, I think this is quite possibly one of the first Airbnbs that I'm going to leave at the crack of dawn, I think. Good morning, everyone. Well, you probably can tell I've barely slept. I've probably got hour. I'm absolutely knackered. Had an awful night's sleep. I'm going to wake up a bit, get some fresh air, have a little walk, and then I'll come back to you later in the day. Why I just didn't sleep very well. So it's currently 6 a.m, something like that, 5:45. I think I'm going to leave. Right, well, I'm back now. I said I'd give you a bit of a review and a bit of a sort of update on everything. The pros, look, the pros, they're not going to take me long. It was themed well. It was in a nice campsite and in a nice area. The cons, well, as the day went along and it crept into the evening, everything sort of dropped off. I got to spend some more time in the van. The amenities was terrible. There was no hot water, the windows leaked, there was no Wi-Fi. As it got colder, it just got really cold. The heater was not strong enough to heat a horse box. Big gaps in the door so the cold could come in. What else have we got? I mean, there was so much, and I'm actually being kind here. It was just terrible. Silk bed sheets, good God. I know that was all about the theming, and I get that, but I don't like them. You pull them up, they slide back off. And when it's absolutely freezing, you do not want that. Like, my nose was cold, my hands was cold, my feet was so cold I thought I'd woke up dead. Honestly, it was just vile. And as you could see, I left. Now, I would have left on the evening, but because I'd been to the pub and had a couple of beers, I was like, well, look, I'm not risking my safety or anybody else's safety on the road, so I'm going to hang this out until first light. I left around about probably about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I notified the host that I wasn't happy. And look, I'll be honest, I went for a full refund because it was that bad. They did get back to me and they were shocked, and they did offer me a partial refund, but it weren't good enough. It was just not good enough for that experience, and for the fact, for one night with all that going on. Now remember, no hot water, no amenities really. I mean, you got some spoons, knives, forks and a plate. What else? Leaky windows, freezing cold, no Wi-Fi, no boiling water, no loo. It was, for one night, £114, and how they can charge that for that, I do not know. So I was offered a partial refund, but it's not good enough. So I've gone to Airbnb support and we'll see what they say. I'll hopefully be able to give you an update one day. Would I recommend, though, the Brassic Airbnb van? On my experience, no. Absolutely. On my experience, no. It was awful. Absolutely awful. It looked the part, but it was awful. It started well and it just tailed off, a bit like my YouTube videos. But anyway, no, I wouldn't recommend it. But the area itself is absolutely lovely up in the Peak District. If you're ever coming over to the UK, forget all these big cities. Just go to the Lake District or the Peak District and you'll have a blast. Anyway, I've ranted long enough. I'm going to have to get over my trauma. So until the next video, take care. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I will also put some comparisons to another RV I stayed in, which was significantly better and literally under half the price of what I paid for this Brassic cabin. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye bye.